Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second half of the first episode of Season 4 of the Shards of Nyrn here on Dork Tales. If you joined us last time, you would have seen that we were getting to an epic, dynamic battle, and then Mike lost internet because their rabbit literally ate their Ethernet cable.
Yep, he did.
Which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but there were pics, so it happened.
Yep, and now there's a running meme that Vincent's going to start showing up in random people's houses through the internet.
Mars looks
like
Kia. That doesn't make any sense. All right. Oh, and the image. Yeah. Because it is Mars this time. Very, very astute. I am trying a new thing with the thumbnails where I use one background image for a period of time rather than changing it every episode and frantically looking for an episode background that will work, and then use the characters to differentiate it when it's the same micro arc. Ding! So, there we go. All right, so folks, welcome to the Shards of Nyrn, Season 4, Episode 2, technically, so we're going to run with episode 2. I am your Dungeon Master, Kelly. Thank you for being patient while we handled some technical difficulties, mostly on the graphical end, but also just like, it's tech night. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It happens. So, without further ado, we're going to go pass the ball around and then have some fun. This episode's going to be probably a bit brisker than the previous episode or the following episode, just because I want to keep us on track with what I had planned, and I like the story beats that we are going. So, if you missed last episode, here's what you need to know. The characters all left the land of the floating magical continent of Valimar and traveled across the world to go and to not only collect another one of the Shards of Nyrn, but to help an old friend named Viceland, who was currently in trouble in the next kingdom over from where the shard is supposed to be. Apparently, something really bad is happening, and as the characters reached Kanasa, the city of, the country of magical dunes, of living wastelands. It's a happy place. It's basically Nevada. They realized that the problem might be literally bigger than they expected. On the trip there, they basically had a lot of angst, a couple fights, some back rubs, and ate a lot of grilled cheese and soup. So overall, it was pretty good. And yeah, I think that's all that I need to summarize. We'll have the full catch up before next session, but this was technically a half episode, so yeah, didn't feel like it. I'm gonna pass the ball over to Christine, and then we'll go around in a circle. So, who are you? What do you do? And where can we find you?
Okay. Hello, I am Christine. I use she/her pronouns, and you can find me on twitch.tv/LadyLiliana. And tonight, I am playing Malia Sunsworn, our Dwarven Tempest Cleric of Vela.
Yes.
She also goes by she/her.
Nice. Vela does? Good. Vela definitely
I
does.
don't know about Vela, but Malia certainly does.
Vela is definitely like an angry cis woman. I'm gonna go out on a branch and say that out of all of the gods. Like, Vela is
Wait, is my goddess a Karen? You said angry cis woman.
She is the Karen of
Are
the
those
skies.
generally Karens?
Oh, no.
Okay, it's like all dogs have, or it's like some dogs have spots, but all dogs, I was gonna say have 4 legs, but I saw a 3-legged dog yesterday and it was really cute. Some dogs have spots. All dogs are good boys, even the girls. So some gods are Karens. Not all gods are Karens. Anyway, we'll pass. I've got nothing for that. I'm sorry.
Oh,
What?
I'm just gonna pass it along to Amy.
I am Amy. I use she, her, and they, them pronouns, well, or they, whatever. And I am playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid circle of the moon, etc. Because apparently I haven't stated that in a while.
Yeah, let's remind people, because they like to hear it.
Yeah, and you can find me at Paradoxical Ghoul on Twitch and on various social media as Paradoxig Ghoul.
We need to coalesce that brand.
How so?
I don't know. Maybe just combine, make it just one. I don't know.
I did have it as paradoxical ghoul on everything, and then I was like, but the pun's so good. And then I was like, but I don't want to change my Twitch now. I'm like, I kind of like having the whole thing. And then people trip over themselves trying to say it, so it ends up being paradoxical anyway. So
all right, fair.
I'm all good. I'm good with it.
All right, so long as you're fine with it. That's what's important. All right, passing it down to Mike.
Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I use they, them pronouns, and you can find me over at twitch.tv/Captain Starbun, where we go into the adventures of Vincent the Bunny. Actually, no, we don't. He just eats things. But what we are doing tonight is I am playing Xeno Rightwing. He is our half-elf Gloomstalker Ranger.
Nice. All right, let's pass this over to Winter.
Hi, that's me. I'm Winter. I play Mars, the Tiefling, Warlock, and Rogue multiclass. And since Amy mentioned a little bit more of her specs, I specialize in the Master Thief and Pact of the Fiend.
Nice. Because that was the closest we could figure out for Nyrn, right? Like the Pact of like, there were a couple of packs where it was like, is this really? Yeah. She's closer to a Fiend, really, out of all of the options.
I think so. And it had some pretty good perks in it, too. So
nice.
That's where we're at.
All right, so folks, I really appreciate you all being here tonight. I am drinking blueberry flavored coffee, and let's see how this will go on.
I have a double shot of espresso.
Nice. All right, and
I'm not sleeping tonight.
Nice. Well, you're also not working tomorrow, so this is pretty great. Okay, so folks, let us figure out real quick how many Hurt the Moors have been bought already. Let's check that real quick. So
last I checked, it was 5.
Jeez. Okay. All right. I'll use D6s to represent that. How many something good happens? 1?
1.
Okay.
We had 2.
No, 2. There's 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also,
we
get
had
a clue.
And one drama bomb as well.
And one drama bomb. The drama bomb will be the D4 because that's dramatic. Okay. All right, folks. So we are going to enter game right now. If you have any questions, comments, surprises. Okay. It's gonna be fun. I'm slightly out of it. It's been a hell of a day. I hope you're all doing well, and I love you all, the 4 of you, and all of you watching. If you're watching, you're one of the 4 I was talking about. Don't tell the others. Okay. All right. So you have Roll20 up, which means that it is music time, and let us get into the adventure. The Grand Duchess crests the horizon, bears down on the place that you know, and your coordinates should be the Ivory City, the place where Viceland was supposed to meet you. And yet, there's nothing here. Literally. In a 1-mile circle, there is nothing but barren land, as if a god or some great being reached down and plucked the city up. As if, Tia, you were suddenly reminded of the snow globe that you have in your backpack. It's almost as if someone just the snow globe out of its place in the world and popped it away. Like that, it's that sheer and flat of a missing space. Looking around, you find yourselves flabbergasted, confused. And it was Mally, I believe, who rolled a nat 20 and looks across the horizon and sees something that anyone who was touching the ground would be able to feel. Giant clouds of dust rising in streams. As you were looking around, you absolutely would have seen the whirls of the cracked dunes beneath you. Not quite sand, not quite salt flats, not quite just desiccated wasteland, but brown, shifting silt, almost. As if this were once an ancient sea that had been long forgotten, but then it would be a sand flat. Or perhaps it was one that was baked down to nothing. Whatever this place is, it is far different than any place you've ever been before, and far different than a Pesh. You look and see that in the distance, around a small mountain, plumes of dirt are rising to the sky, Malia. Perhaps there's something down at the base of it. Maybe someone drilling. Maybe someone... And then the mountain takes a step forward. It's not a terribly large mountain. Perhaps 500 feet tall. Perhaps maybe 6 on a good day. It takes a step. And the ground trembles beneath it. That is when you will see that the sand and matter that is kind of shifting and caking inward is coming in these giant pond-sized indentures coming from the east. Not toward the hole that you're standing at, but you're looking at deep footsteps. And further, as you are doing this, you are going to see something in the distance as you call for your friends to look. You are going to see that this giant creature is encroaching upon a small herd of dragon tortoises. Oh, pardon me, dragon turtles. Dragon turtles are generally benign, incredibly large animals. Mostly, as far as you knew, lived in the water. Perhaps there's a desert breed of them or a wasteland breed of them. But these tremendous creatures, each the size of several city blocks, is working its way across the dunes and cracked earth. I say dunes, it's actually quite flat. The giant moves toward, threatening them. It is an immense creature of old, igneous, and, well, metamorphic rock, actually. But he's one might say he's a nice guy, but hey, geologist, you'll get it. Sorry, I took geology in college. As he moves forward, you can see that he is, even just from the body language of this creature, he is threatening this small herd. And for those of you who are able to see the screen right now, this is a rough approximation of what this creature looks like. I would like to show you the scale of a tree real quick, and then show you the scale of the person again. Okay.
Horrifying.
Yay! Welcome to level 12 or 13. What are you at? 12. Oh God. Oh, this is only... Okay. All right. With that, as you are looking forward, you are going to see the shooting of a bright light flying through the air, distracting it like a firefly in the distance. It's midday right now, but even under the bright sun, this thing is bright, and it's coming in hot. You recognize that from the time you fought Nazarul, the Blue. You're pretty sure that's your buddy. And with that, you call to your friends?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, folks. All right, what do you do?
I think that's the city.
Oh, is it supposed to be moving like that?
Probably not.
That's interesting.
What are we supposed to do with that?
Actually, I guess.
Can I get a perception roll off of everybody else?
No, I got a 1.
Nice. Okay, so you actually weren't on deck, if I remember correctly, Winter. Mars was down beneath, kind of like going, I'll go out and see this later. Because Catamus was like, ugh, there's a problem out here. And you are going...
That's me.
So you're going to just be like, what the hell? Because the ship will suddenly bank to the south and pick up steam as Catamus is like, forward! Forward! And you're going to, like, fall out of bed from that.
Okay.
I got a 19.
You got a 19? All right, with your 19. And Tia, what'd you get?
16.
This is the... Okay, both of you are going to be like, what the hell is... That is one of the largest creatures you have ever seen in your life. And, yeah. Yeah. I think... Let me just double check something real quick, folks. You know what? For expediency's sake, and for the sake of realism, I am actually going to say that I'm going to say he's actually only 350 feet tall. Okay? I also just remeasured him. He's only about, with perspective, he's very wide. He's about 200 feet wide at the shoulders. I'm so excited for this. I spent a really long time making this. Okay, so looking at this, you are going to recognize this and also recognize the flying figure as Viceland. If this is the city, Viceland is attacking the city.
How do we fight that?
And I need a dex save off of everybody as you're approaching.
Okay.
Okay, Cadamus will succeed. Mars, I need you to give me it with disadvantage, because you have no idea what's going on, and you can't see this coming.
Oh, that would have been a nat 20 on my second one.
What'd you get?
But the first one was a 3 with Dex?
Yeah.
Dex save?
Yeah, dex save, and don't forget that because you're a rogue, if you succeed, you are perfectly fine.
Altogether, it's a 10.
Altogether, it is 10? Okay, you're gonna actually bang your head on one of the cupboards and take 6 points of damage.
Yay.
You are, like, headed out your door, probably to, like, say a word to Cadamus about his bad driving, and then suddenly, what everyone else is going to see is there's going to be a flitting motion, and Viceland is going to arc down as this mountain reaches up, and the tip of its pinky finger is going to get lobbed off, and the momentum is going to carry it directly at the Duchess, like shot out of a catapult or a trebuchet. Oh shit! And Cadamus is going to hit the ship. The ship is going to bank to 90 degrees, and Mars is going to be flung out the doorway through Tia's door. That's where you're going to actually take the damage, is headbutting Tia's door open. Tia, your door is broken now. And you've got like a goose egg forming, and probably quite a temper, and the entire ship has banked completely. Now I need you to picture this. This is the ship. That is the ship now. Or here, we'll have this be the ship. It's my timer. Anyway, so that is happening right now, and as that happens, the stone sails by and hits the ground and rolls, streaking across the land that is just on the edge of the wastelands there, where toward the city. As it grinds to a halt, it will do so 15 feet away from that farmer's house on the edge of the missing circle. That old grumpy farmer will take a look at it, take a look at the mountain giant, and give him the finger. Just as he gave you the finger last episode. And right now, I would like it if everybody gave me an initiative roll.
Okay. Do we need dex saves from the rest of us?
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, because I got a 5.
I got a 27.
27? And you
Yes.
got 19?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 means that, okay. So, because you don't get to have your fails like Mars does, instead of taking 5 from the 10, you're going to take 11 points of damage as you are hurled backwards. You are going to be caught by the safety netting and bounced into the deck. That's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
All right, so that is what is going to happen there. Hello, Raid. Good to see you. And am I to guess from the message I received that you like the music, Tia?
Yes, it's good.
All of my money goes to buying new music for the channel.
It's so good.
Holy crap, Mike.
Right?
Okay. Viceland has a unnatural 20, because of course he does. Why is it that I try not to be weird with my legendary NPCs, but they always just end up like with Zeet? I rolled like 4 nat 20s with him, and I was like, okay. All right, so if you can pop your initiative in the chat, that would be fantastic for me. So I'm pretty sure that Mike is going first with a 27. The giant is going to go last with a 3.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's kick its ass in one round.
Perfect. All right. So I've got. Oh, and kick its ass in one. Good luck, buddy.
I was thinking a little ambitious there.
Okay, so I've got Xeno at 27. Then I have Mars at 24. I have Viceland at 20 exactly. I have Malia at 18. I have Tia. Then I have Catamus piloting the ship. And then I have the Giant. Okay, and I am just going to remember how many hit points it had, because it has more than the standard edition, because I mean... all right. So, folks, so we're not going to enter initiative phase until it counts, but now we have them down. All right, so someone just said, how do you fight that? The ship banks to the side. What do you do? Is everyone all right?
Ow. I'm just holding my head.
How far away are we from
Right now, about, I'd say about 500 feet.
500 feet?
You can make the shot with disadvantage.
I don't want to use that. I'll wait until my first round of combat for that.
Hey,
All right.
Cadmus,
Hey.
can you drop us in close and kind of fly by? Just like on top of it?
Oh yeah, I can fly right by it. That's my plan, actually, to get right
Okay,
by
cool.
it.
So I'm a mad. So the Duchess
Wait.
has sails, right?
Yeah, it has. Yes, it has elemental sails. Yeah,
With like masts and stuff.
it has one central mast. Yeah.
Has one. So I'm imagining that while we were at 90 degrees with that dex check, I'm imagining that Xeno's ended up like on the mast with his bow.
So actually, wait, pardon me. It does not.
Oh, okay.
So actually, what I will do real quick is, if you want to do me a favor, I will show you. There is a 3D printable airship that I have commissioned a friend of ours to make for me. So this is a pre-existing one, but I'll show you what it's going to need. Some mods to fit my image of the Duchess, but I will pop in the chat right now, the Twitch chat.
Okay.
What the Duchess looks like to me with some modified paraphernalia.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
cool.
lovely. I love it.
Yep, it is called the Gleaming Shard.
Ooh. That looks
That's
really
why I
cool.
had to pick it, right? It's called the
Yeah,
Shard.
that's fair.
So that's kind of what it looks like right there. But there is a balloon above it. That's right.
Okay, cool. All
balloon's
right. Yeah.
mostly-
So Xeno has just ended up like right at the bow of the ship, with his bow just waiting to get in range.
Sounds good. And thank you so much, Stu, for doing that. I will talk to you about updates soon. By the way, check your Discord, because I sent you a bunch of messages the other day. All right. Wait, are you saying you actually want to get on that thing?
Well, we have to stop it somehow. And I'm not good at ranged.
All right. Well, how far can you fall?
Uh,
How close do I have to get you?
I can.
Do you have the Featherfell?
I do not. I can
you
shift
fly?
into. What's good against?
Do you fly
what's good
into
against a
something
mountain?
big enough to carry like Mars over too?
I can get you pretty close. Xeno, do you have anything up your sleeve that you can maybe get it to look to the other side?
I'm sure I can think of something.
Okay.
I have a plasma pistol. I can use that to try and distract it.
One sec. Why don't I cast light on your arrow? That should like make it really bright, right? And you can shoot past it.
Fair enough.
Anyone who is trained in fighting giants can...
Is a special color work? Sorry.
Maybe. Yeah, make it pretty.
I can change the color of light.
Make it pretty.
I don't know. Bright yellow. Red.
Probably.
Green.
Red makes big things angry.
All right. It's lit up like red light.
Cool. So
Okay.
with that, Xeno's gonna knock 3 arrows. One of them is gonna be shining red.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so what I would like you to do then is you can make me 3 attacks. Cadamus is going to try to get close.
Cool. So will these attacks be with disadvantage still?
They are, because you're going to still be above 100 feet.
Okay. Sounds good.
The Duchess can move about 150 feet around at this speed right now.
Okay, cool.
Although red will give it 5 more feet of movement.
That's fair.
According to the chat, which is accurate.
So we're using the red one to try and distract it. So that one's going to purposely miss in front, or to try and pull its attention away from us landing. So I'm going to roll that one first.
Sounds good.
And that is going to be a... That's going to be a 15 disadvantage.
That's miss.
Cool.
That's not true. You're going to hit, but it's just the stone just snaps it in half.
Okay.
But still, let me see if it noticed. It noticed.
Okay, because that's what we were going for.
Okay, it's going to turn to its right shoulder and wave a giant hand out, swatting at Viceland as he surges up into the sky, drawing some distraction away to the right side of the giant's body as well. As you are looking at this, does anybody here have giant fighting training? Okay, Malia, you and Mars may make me a nature roll with disadvantage to see if you would have learned anything from your time with Scaffram.
And then I'm going to do the rest of my attack.
Sound good. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Nature roll?
Nature roll with disadvantage, please. And wait until Mike's attacks are done.
So that is counting as the first round of combat for me, correct? So I have the 3 attacks, right? Or are we just counting that as...
I was counting that as basically... I'm going to count...
Oh, okay.
Here's the deal. I'm going to count Initiative 1 once SEAL Team 6 hits the ground.
Okay. In that case, yeah, then... And with
Shards
that, I'm
Team
done.
6. Okay.
Shards Team 6.
Okay, so you just want to do the 1 distraction shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right,
yes.
So... we could do combat here, but technically, I don't consider you to be engaged until this thing is aware of your presence.
Fair. Okay.
Okay. All right. So Mars and Mally, what'd you get?
12.
16.
12, 16. Okay, so 12. With 12, you obviously know this is a mountain giant. You've heard stories of giants as large as mountains. These brutes are generally depends on what they are. A lot of times, like there are stories of them being quite intelligent. Scaffram had no belief in that. Hey, they're as big as mountains and twice as stupid. I believe that's what he sounded like. And if you hurt one, the problem is that they're really hard to hurt. Generally, you just want to run. They've got big appetites. Just don't get eaten. They're generally pretty stupid. They sleep for eons. The problem's when you try to mine one and you mine it in the arse. So that's the story you would have heard. Malia, you would have heard as he stopped talking about the idea of accidentally mining into a giant's asshole. Mars probably would have been like, "Ooh, food," and gone off and done something else. This is where you probably would have heard, like, maybe asked a couple of questions. And you would hear with that 16 that it is immune to most forms of magical, of general elemental damage. Because it's a mountain, it is generally immune to most things that mountains are. So a lot of your magic might not be damaging. Something to be aware of. It also...
What about water spells? The one thing that technically wears mountains down.
So long as it isn't cold, sure. Yeah, that would work. I'll give you that one for free. Here's one thing I will also give you. While you are holding your hammer looking at this thing, you know for a fact that this thing is likely immune to bludgeoning damage. Unless it has the giant slaying property. Which your hammer does.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
I just knew it was an extra D8.
No, it is an extra D8 against giants.
Yes.
Yeah. So that, I am going to say that bypasses any damage immunity or resistance against that one creature type. because the chance of someone having that magic weapon is so low, you might as well give it to the player, in my opinion. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So is there, like, with that thought, is there, like, anything I can think of that would actually be a good idea for the others to try and do that I can say to them? Besides, like, water spells to Tia.
Water spells, radiant, necrotic, force. Nothing is immune to force damage. Like, one thing in all of 5e is immune to force damage.
Okay,
Psychic.
that stuff all technically works then.
Yeah,
okay.
it's just, I'll tell you with the 16, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder. Those are going to be balls. You can actually poison this thing.
Okay.
You probably can't give it a lot of conditions.
Okay, Malia's gonna try and, like, get all that out for the others' benefit. And are we still working off of turn order right now, or are we just kind of going until we land?
Free form until you drop, so you've got about another 15 seconds.
Malia's gonna offer resistance to somebody.
Nice. We're being
Just
rated by the
D4
Onyx
on a
Path,
save,
so,
but-
hey, Onyx Path, good to see you.
Oh, hi, Onyx Path. Which, I was thinking Tia would probably want it, because she tends to save like shit.
This is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and cast resistance. So Tia, how do you do this, Mally? Do you just call up to Vela? The sun's in the sky right now.
Well, it requires some stuff. It's some vocal, somatic, and some material, which the material is a little cloak. It's a miniature cloak.
It's adorable.
So I think I have to wave it over her a couple times
That's
and
so cute.
chant a short prayer. And it gives you resistance. So it gives you a D4 on a saving throw of your choice.
All right. So
Once you've rolled it, it's done, it's gone.
does
Until
anybody
that point, it's a concentration spell.
does anybody else have anything they want to do before you get close? Any other prep? Because you got to do it right now if you're going to do it.
I kind of want to cast, where was the hell is it called?
Come on, we got this.
Yeah. Wrath of, nope, not that one. Primordial Ward?
Okay.
Nope.
Primal form.
That one. Sorry, my spells are in a weird spot, apparently.
We took 2 months off.
Yeah. That's a level...
I forgot that I have the raid thing set up to say the things are my little
Guardian
dog champ.
of Nature, that's what it was. Primal Beast, a Guardian of Nature. As a bonus, that's a bonus action.
I'm curious how good mountain giants, like, or this mountainous giant's con save might be.
Yes.
All right, note to self.
Its strength save is pretty damn good too. Holy
I bet its
shit.
dex save isn't great though.
You know what? Better than expected, but
How, like, when you're targeting a 40-foot area and you're like 300 feet, how do you dodge that?
You're just tough, I guess.
you have other things. All right, so you can go ahead and cast that. Mars, is there anything that you're doing now? Did you take as your level 2 pact boons? Did you take any like you took Eldritch? You took Agonizing Blast, and did you pick a second one? I think you're on mute right now, by the way.
Sorry, my knee hit it.
That's okay.
So agonizing blast, yes, and I wasn't too sure what to take for my second one quite yet.
Okay, so
But the invocations, I was also looking at Eldritch Spear, so that it boosts my range to 300 feet.
that's pretty dope. Yeah.
Because I do like my blast.
And,
So-
and then I'm just looking something super quick.
Okay, do it.
I have found the other thing I want to do.
Yes.
She's going to turn to the others and ask, who wants a death ward? Basically, if you get hit in such a way that you drop to 0 hit points, you go to 1 and the spell breaks. If you get hit with something that causes instant death, it negates it and the spell breaks.
Is it concentration as well?
No, it is not a concentration
beautiful.
spell. It is a touch that lasts 8 hours.
I think me or Mars probably.
And I know Mars has resisted being touched with Malia's magic before, so that's why she's asking.
So.
All right, so who wants it?
Okay, she's booping Tia then because nobody's answering.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It was me, yeah, me or Mars.
There you go.
I'll take
And I
it.
think I'm making my way up to there anyways because I hit my head while.
Yeah, so you're basically just like bursting out the door at this point. So what's what we're gonna say right now? You burst out the door, look around, and see that you're pointed directly at a mountain that is yelling at a flying angel guy, but much deeper.
Okay, I just assumed because Mars made the nature roll that she was there.
You know what? That's true. So you would have been out on the deck at that point.
Okay, but maybe I'm not quite near you guys. So
Yeah,
I would
you're
just
by
give
the
it to
door at
Tia.
this point. Yeah.
Okay.
Just give it to Tia.
Okay, I'll boop Tia.
All right. So, did you find what you're looking for, Mike?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. On that, so everyone who is able to view the stream at this point, Catamus is going to swing you down. Are you sure about this?
Nope. But let's do it anyway.
Gotta be done.
I'll try to distract it.
Make good decisions. Don't die.
I hope not. If I die, the ship dies. And I like this thing. Dutch is going on manual mode. Are you certain about that course of actions? I didn't. It wasn't a question. Yes, sir. And he's going to grab some of the control levers that are going to pop out next to the control medal in the center, and is going to duck you down into a low patch. I want everybody here, if you're going to jump off onto this thing, I need an acrobatics roll.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you got it.
And that, let's see, Catamus's roll is going to put you right here.
Okay. That's not correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay, all right. So I'm looking for a 15 or higher.
I accidentally typed 71, and I'm just like, whoa.
Perfect.
Wow.
All right, Tia, you got a nat 20?
Yep.
All right. I also got a nat 20.
Okay.
I got a 23.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
I had a thought that I kind of want to do, and I'm not sure if I can. It's an action plus this acrobatics, but I think it's kind of cinematic and cool.
Okay. You can try. What is it?
I want to cast Death Ward again,
Okay.
but I'm going to do it on Cadmus by shouting the prayer, kissing him, and telling him don't die, and jumping off.
You may do so.
Yes. Because she's like, fuck, this is a situation we could really die in. Don't die. Gone.
I'll try not to. And he's going to wing you down. He doesn't get as close as he tries to because this thing is just flailing around too much. And as he tries to drop you down on its shoulder, instead you are going to drop down on its bicep. There's plenty of room. You hit hard. And everyone who can view the chat with their eyes right now, I want you to watch the players' faces, moving you to view.
Holy shit.
Welcome. Winter will be there in just one sec.
I'm getting there. Oh, ew.
And you're here. And with that, I'm going to transition us over to the map frames so that I wanted you guys to see their faces before everyone else. Okay.
Jeez.
All right. That took a long time. The feet were hard. I'm not going to lie. Okay. And with that, we are going to zoom in. All right, so landing on the side of his arm, we are going to enter combat phases as combat rounds as this thing shifts and moves beneath you. And so here are the rules for fighting on top of someone. These actually exist in D&D in the Dungeon Master's Guide. The way that it works is any attack you make on him has advantage. Here's the downside of that. Every attack he makes on you has disadvantage. Movement counts as rough terrain. No matter where you're going, your speed is halved because, well, he's trying to shake you off and he's moving around. But there is one more thing that I just need to remind myself. Climb onto a bigger creature. Can move around within the larger creature space, treating it as difficult terrain. The larger creature's ability to attack, it depends on the smaller creature's location. I'm going to say that it's disadvantage, but they can try to dislodge you as an action. By doing so, that will be a contested check of athletics or acrobatics. The smaller creature gets to choose their defensive measure. So he can try at any time just to like take his action and go and try to brush you off or shake you off. Given his size, I'm gonna say he might be able to impose disadvantage if he takes his whole round to do it. So we are going to have some fun with this. Top of the initiative, Xeno, what do you do?
All right. So does this thing have like eyes or anything?
It does. Actually, you're going to see that his eyes are about a good 150 feet diagonally up the mountain.
Okay.
You'll have to like solve for X when using the measure tool, but the map should be good. I tried to make it so that each zone was clearly delineated with colors. So like the shoulders are white, the arms are greenish. The face is a different color.
Okay, because I want to try and shoot its eyes.
Okay, so that is going to be disadvantage for the called shot.
Doesn't my sharpshooter feat
it doesn't allow you to do called shots.
Oh yeah, it is a called shot, isn't it? Okay.
Because called shots technically don't exist in 5e.
Okay.
So I'll allow you to try a called shot with disadvantage.
You know what? I have 3 attacks.
You have 3 attacks this round. Do it.
I'm gonna try it. But to make things easier for myself, I'm gonna do these one at a time. Okay?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna do -5 + 10 on these because I hate myself.
Yeah, I think you might.
All right, here we go. First one on the disadvantage is going to be a 16.
Miss.
Damn it. Second one on disadvantage is going to be a 18.
Miss.
Damn. How do you have AC? How can you miss when something's this big?
I'm challenge rating, Mike. I'm challenge rating 21.
And the third one on disadvantage is going to be a 21.
That will hit.
Thank God for small miracles.
Okay, so you will be dealing double damage with this. This is how this will function.
Okay, cool. All right, and so that is a D8. Yes, I'm still running D8s.
So I did say, okay, so the chat just reminded me, I said all attacks have advantage against it. I'm going to say that ranged attacks, like 150 feet away, will not, though, because, like, if you were shooting into it, like, directly beneath you, that's one thing. You're aiming at a target that's, like, way up on a mountain. That's slightly different. So,
yeah, and that makes sense to me.
Yeah, so but good for calling me on my own bullshit.
All right, so here's my 2d8 worth of dice. And that's going to be plus my...
Okay.
Oh, and actually my third attack rolls the additional d8.
Yes, it is. And don't forget you were -5 + 10.
Yes, exactly. All right, so we have 14 plus that.
And by the way, I did not say roll double. I said it does double damage. So roll once, multiply it by 2. Because
okay.
Basically, I'm treating the called shot as a vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a crit. It is a because it's a shot to the eye, right? So
yeah. Okay, so I rolled 2 dice for that. So do you want me to just re-roll so it's
you
fair?
can just count them as your multiple then.
Okay.
Do what is easiest for you and quickest.
Fair enough.
Enough
and then I add that. So, I mean, that's going to be 33 points of damage.
Okay, after all said and done?
After all said and done, because I add 17.
Okay, I'm going to need a calculator for this guy. I will tell you his hit points after the fight.
That sounds fair.
Okay, I don't know if I can actually do this with the grids I provided myself on this thing. Okay, your arrow is going to streak through the air, sent by O'Connon's bow, and the first 2 are going to shatter off of the stony surface, the almost carapace-like structure of the mountainside, but the third one is going to and sludgy gray blood is going to start dribbling like tears down the side of its face as it roars, opening its mouth, revealing this mix of stone and internal fire.
Oh, and that was O'Cannon's bow is now permanently necrotic damage as well, correct?
It is, yes, but it is
because it's the +1/+1 necrotic now. Whereas before I could use different arrows, now it's just the magical arrows.
Yeah, just the magical arrows, yeah.
Okay, so that's necrotic as well.
Perfect. That's good. That is very good to know. Okay, all right. So that is your action. I am going to use a legendary action right now. I am going to use. I'm gonna do roar. That's gonna cause me to roar. I need every creature within 20 feet of the giant, which is a ridiculous amount of distance when you really parse that sentence. I need everyone to make me a Constitution save.
Okay. The
giant trembles as it roars. God, we've never done on top of a monster before like this. We did the tunnel worm, but that was different. Okay. Can I get everybody's Constitution save?
19.
Okay, fail.
Dang.
Then I failed as well. I got 19.
Fail. Don't forget, you all have a point of inspiration.
That's gonna be a 21 from me.
That is a success.
Okay. 24 from a nat 20.
That is a success.
Thank
okay.
God.
All right.
If a 24 didn't work, I would have been screwed.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this, Kelly.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's way better. That's gonna be a 21.
Okay. You're just sailing under that 21 right there. Perfect. That is going to be a success, which means Mars is the only one who's going to be hit for full. Mars, you're going to take 20 points of thunder damage as the voice roars out. You're going to be knocked prone, which means that you'll have to spend half of your movement to get up, but you can always dash to make up time. So 20 points of damage. Everyone else is going to take 10 points of thunder damage, but will not be knocked prone. As you are going to feel like your flesh go back in your mouth as the wave of this roar reaches backward toward you.
Okay. So the rest of us got 10 points, and we have to do concentration checks for our
yes, if you have a spell up, you will have to do a concentration check.
Okay, I'm good.
Right. 1 sec.
Yeah, I passed.
And what was it? How did the concentration checks work again?
10 or half the damage taken, whichever is higher, and it's a Constitution save.
So you have to go above it, right?
Yeah, so
you have to roll above.
Yeah,
you want to roll
beat 10, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled an 18, so...
Yeah, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so that is the first action. Mars, you are up. Technically, you're down. Mars, it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay. So first off, I'm going to position myself to not be on the ground. Flat, prone.
Okay, that's what you mean. I'm like, well...
like I am on the ground, but the ground is also moving.
I was wondering if you were going to activate your elemental shard.
My elemental shard?
Yes, the magic item you picked up 7 games ago that allows you to have limited flight.
I forgot about it.
Yes, players always do.
Yeah, right?
Yep, that gave you limited flight. I believe it was 3 times a day.
Yeah, flight.
I was like, why? I was wondering why you weren't using it so far.
No, I forgot about that.
It is in... Christine, you have my copy of Xanathar's.
It's in Xan?
Or Tasha's. Shard 5E. Yeah, so Elemental Essence Shard. Let me just pull it up for you real quick. You immediately gain a fly speed of 60 feet and do not provoke opportunity attacks. And I believe it lasts for 10 minutes on this one. Because you have a minor version of this.
And you said, yes, that was in Tasha's, right?
I believe, yeah, it's in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Cool.
You have a downgraded version of the one in Tasha's.
Okay. All right, so cool. So,
but I believe it's still 60 feet, no attacks of opportunity.
Mars is gonna go airborne.
Okay, so activating that is going to be a free action.
Cool.
So you holding it, so reaching into your bag, you're going to pull out a crystal, and as you hold it up, it is going to start to swirl. A tiny vortex leaps down your body like a ring, circling you, and is going to land on the bottom of your feet, splitting across both of them so that you are standing on 2 spinning discs of air.
Ugh. Makes me feel like Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yeah. You have a flying speed of 60 while activating this.
And wasn't there also a time limit on it?
Yes, I believe.
That's what I remember.
I'm trying to remember
that.
what it was. Well, it's at least a minute. We know that for sure.
Okay, so can I do something still within that minute to go with my action, or do I have to wait on my next turn?
No, this is a free action to activate this.
Cool. Because
I believe it is anyway. Let me double check. You use the shard to focus while you hold her. As an action, you can do this. So this is going to take your action. You still have a bonus action though.
Cool. What I wanted to do was scan the body of this creature, looking for something of a weak spot, like fault lines in the earth.
I want you to make me a. You can make me. This is going to be a survival roll, I'm going to say.
Survival?
Yeah, because you're looking for natural fissures in terrain, basically, right? So
exactly, because I want to cause an earthquake.
I
or
would
something
say, I'll say that you could use that or nature. Either one would function.
Nature would be better.
Sure.
Can I also use my inspiration to do...
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Sweet.
I know that you can only have one inspiration, but Malia kissed Catamus, and I want to give her another one. And you know what? I'm gonna.
That's fair.
I was at 26.
Okay, a fault line. You can see places where where Viceland had been hacking in. So for one, the eye is damaged. You don't think this thing can see out of its left eye at the moment until it regenerates that damage. You think that the nearest fault line is likely along the... Actually, conveniently for you, it would be if you look up along the bicep to where the shoulder meets, you will see a little cleft there where the little valley atop its shoulder and chest meets the rest of the spires. So you see where I'm marking?
Yeah.
So,
can I make it to there, or is that awkward? Because I'm also now in the air.
So it's not awkward. That's only 30 feet. So yeah, you can make it. You can make it to anywhere, all the way up to a large cleft, kind of what that would be, kind of the dimple that at the back of the clavicle.
So it's still like on the front.
No, all the way, basically. So like you can make it all the way to where the mountainsides start jutting up at the back of its shoulder.
Oh, okay.
So, and I'm marking them on a map so you can see.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, I'm gonna head there because I want to.
Okay, and you have control of your mini, so that should be good.
Whee!
Okay.
Bye guys. Yeet.
Cool. And for those of you listening in podcast form or otherwise, unfortunately this is one of those rare occasions where I'm going to use as much non-map language as possible, but because they're fighting a giant monster with it as the terrain, there will be some map language that I will try to bounce back and forth between so that no one gets confused. Okay. And you folks, do me a favor, if I start to sound confusing to you or vague, call me on it so that I don't get lazy. Because hey, I'm just a man. Okay, that is that. I am going to... I'm going to wait to use that action, actually. All right, so moving over there. There is going to be a streak of motion coming at you, and then... Oh god, if this thing's so big, I forgot where I put him. There we go. So, all right, perfect. There's going to be a streak of motion, and you are going to see Viceland, who is being represented by this Deva icon that I have, streaking by in his armor, his gossamer wings, or his shining wings, propelling him across the distance with just insane speed. He's going to fly over to you, his sword clutched in both hands, his shield spinning around him magically. Nice of you to make it. I didn't even have to ask you to join the party. I appreciate it. Distract him. I'm gonna take out the legs. And with that, he's going to dive down between this thing's crotch. And that's his action, because that was a lot of movement. Malia, it is your turn now. What do you do?
Okay. Well, I'm assuming just hitting it is gonna hurt it a bit with my giant killing weapon. So I don't really have to hit it in the head. I guess I'll try and hit whatever's closest to me that is within the range of the hammer.
Sounds good.
And I will be using my thrown weapon master feat this time.
Your first time is against a mountain giant. I'm so happy. That sounded wrong, but it was good.
Okay, and then I just want to double check that I'm reading this right for calculating my damage. So hitting with a ranged attack deals an extra d8. So my weapon is normally
you were
a
doing
d8.
3d8 per hit against this guy.
Correct. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And
so long as you are
3 attacks.
throwing it, but this thing is so big that you can, because since your range is only 20 feet for the thrown, you can make thrown attacks with advantage and still with still advantage, because like it's not like you're shooting an eyeball up there. You're literally aiming at that wall. You're literally bouncing a ball off of a wall. Like,
wait, these are with advantage?
Yes, they're all with advantage because this thing is everywhere around you, and you don't have to aim for a specific spot. Mars, did you mention anything about that you were aiming for a fault? Because if you needed someone to aim for a fault, Malia could help right now.
Oh, if you'll take it retroactively, sure.
As you see Malia start to wind up, I'll let you shout back.
I'll be like, aim here.
She points
at it.
Okay,
how far is that though?
You can use your map tool, but it is where you are on his bicep. She is pointing to do you have any medicine?
Yes.
She's pointing at the biceps tendon. Where it meets
I'm
into
wise
the
as
shoulder.
fuck. Yes, I have medicine.
Basically is aim for the armpit where it joins.
Okay. But how far away is that? Because the good range of my weapon is 20 feet.
You can move 30 feet closer and then do it.
Okay, I just thought there was some...
Oh, yeah, you can move...
Something that really affected movement.
So you can move... you have a speed of 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go... Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so you can make... Yeah, you can do it. The armpit is 30 feet away. And
okay.
You can
so I should kind of move here?
You can move 15 feet and still be 20 feet from the armpit. So you're just in range.
Sure. I will do that then. And I'm rolling advantage on all.
You are, because life is ridiculous.
Okay. So just so that chat understands what I'm about to do.
So where did you get this awesome feat?
Grim something or other?
So it is a book that I backed a while ago on Kickstarter. By the way, not sponsored or anything. They're just a cool book. Robin, you were over the other day and I was showing it to you. Where'd you put it? Anyway, so it is Grim.
You pulled it out from your shelf and you put it back.
Is that what she said? No, she didn't.
So basically, Grim Hollow, yes. Yeah. But when you take the attack action to throw a weapon with a thrown property, you may immediately use a bonus action to make 2 more attacks with a thrown weapon. My thrown weapon returns to my hand instantaneously. So I just keep...
Yep.
I Thor fling it multiple times in a row.
And you can do that a number of times equal to your...
Dex or strength mod.
Yep.
My strength mod is 6 right now.
So...
All right.
Yep, and that's per long rest, I believe?
Short rest.
Oh, god damn it.
It's even better. So I'm gonna use it.
Yeah. I gotta break that hammer.
Okay, so that is 27 for the first hit.
Yep.
26 for the second hit.
That's a hit.
And 31.
Okay.
12, okay.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
For the next. Okay, so that was my 3 hits. I hit all 3. Okay. Fortunately, no nat 20s on those 66s or 6d20s I rolled.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, do it. Do it. I want to see this. I need more coffee.
17 damage on the first hit.
Okay. One sec. 16 plus 8. So 24 okay.
on the second hit. Oh, and as part of the third hit, I'm gonna add the radiant damage that I can do.
Okay.
Or I think it's not. It's thunder, so never mind. I'm not gonna even bother.
That will not carry through.
My divine thing. I thought it was. Forgot it wasn't radiant. And 23 for the last hit.
23 for the last hit. Okay. So that is a grand total of 64 points of damage this turn. And 1 sec while I make a Constitution save.
This feels really good.
Cool. All right. Reaching back, you are going to hurl your hammer once, twice, 3 times, slamming into that pit. As you do, there is going to be a lurching sensation as the arm begins to sag. I need all 3 of you who are still on the arm to make me a dexterity save.
I was just thinking, shit, I need to get off this arm.
And why don't we do it with disadvantage? All 3 of you.
You suck.
Hurt the Moors.
Can I spend an inspiration
Yes.
to roll it flat?
You may.
Okay.
So may Malia if she chooses, and Xeno cannot because Xeno already spent.
It's true, but I think I passed anyways with the 19.
19 will just barely do it.
Oh, thank God.
Okay,
I'm gonna
got
use my
18.
D4 because I
18?
don't think I don't think a 15 will do it.
15
will it?
will not do it.
Okay, I'm gonna spend that D4 for that save from resistance.
Okay.
That gave me a +1.
A plus
16.
one. 16.
I
Okay.
tried.
All right.
I could spend my determination, but I don't want to do that yet.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to do it?
I'll do it. I'll spend my determination.
Okay. Good. You do not fail. The DC was 18. All right, so the arm starts to sag, falling down to a 30-degree angle. You watch stones and rocks begin to fall past you. And at this point, I already spent that, damn it. Okay, sounds good. You are going to be able to hang on. You still have rough terrain to climb up this thing. If it falls any more, you will have to move to climbing speeds. This is going at 30 degrees now. If the arm sags the rest of the way, it will be a sheer vertical climb up to K1. Or, whatever this guy's name is. All right, that is Malia. Are you doing anything else? You spent your bonus action to throw the hammer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so...
I guess I've got 5 feet of move left, so I will move a little bit more.
Okay. Tia, it is your turn.
It is? Oh, okay. I thought... Okay.
No, cool. Malia moves, then it's Tia, then Cadamus, then Giant.
Okay, cool. So my plan here is I want to toss back 2 potions real quick. Like, just toss them back.
Okay. You'll have to spend your bonus action to do 1, and then you'll have to use your normal action to do the other one, I guess.
Because I want to just talk, I have a potion of climbing and I have a potion of growth. And the climbing one seems the most useful.
I mean, you don't need it this round.
No, but I'm planning ahead. Like, I was assuming that this was gonna be, we're going up a mountain. I want to be able to climb it and be good at it.
True, but you're not at this part you need to do vertical scaling yet.
No, I was planning this at a while back before you mentioned that. So,
okay.
Yeah.
You don't have anything that's like a dungeoneering kit or something, right?
I don't remember. I don't.
I think it would take
so you could
Because in that case, I'll do the potion of growth and.
And how big does that grow you?
It gives me the enlarge effect, so that makes me from medium to large.
Okay.
But it means I do an additional 1d4 damage with my weapons, and I advantage on strength checks with strength saving throws.
Sounds good. All right. So Tia is going to grow to an incredible degree.
So if that is my saving, or if that's my bonus action, then I want to move.
Okay. And then you still have an action.
Yeah. So I want to get as far up as I can.
Does your movement increase with this thing?
No. No, but my movement did increase with the spell that I've got active up.
Okay.
So my speed is currently 40.
Okay, that means that you can make it all the way up to the armpit.
Okay. Sure. We're gonna do that,
Okay.
and then I was gonna stab with the Thorn of Arcadia.
Oh shit. I forgot you have that. Okay, so it's gonna grow with you because, of course.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some God.
And using it dual-handed. So we've got giant green Amazon charging her way up a mountain, like a mountainous arm, and going shunk into it. So we're gonna see how I do.
All right. Just yell boy and unleash hell.
Yeah, I have advantage already. I have double advantage. I have advantage, but I guess I can only have advantage.
You can only have advantage once.
It's just so sad. So sad. Okay.
Come on, Thorn of Arcadia.
Oh, that was so close. But it's okay. I rolled a 19, so it's gonna be a 30 something to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit most things.
Yeah.
I think that hits Tiamat.
And then it's a. Okay. I roll a D10 because I'm doing this like versatile dual wield, like dual handed. So
yes.
Plus I do damage. Because I'm doing an attack, strength-based attack. Melee weapons deal an extra 1d6 force damage. So plus that plus I do an extra d4 of damage because of the potion.
Okay. Just
plus,
bring it. Bring all of it. Bring all of it. Feed me.
25 total.
25?
And it counts as 25 damage.
Okay. Solid hit. And that all bypasses all my damage resistances.
That was my hope.
Perfect. God, none of you are trying spells on me. So sad.
No, I spelled myself.
That's true. And now you've learned how to win at high levels. You don't have to beat a saving throw. Or you don't have to risk them beating a saving throw if it's you. Okay, so rushing forward, you are going to embed the Thorn of Arcadia into that bit of open wound that Malia had pointed out, and that is going to be how much extra damage? That was...
It was a total of 25.
25. Okay. The arm is going to start to sag a little more. Malia and Zeno, I want you to make me another dex save.
Okay.
This one I am not spending more hurt than more to give you disadvantage because I want to save it.
A 12 plus a 9 is a 21.
It's not good that you want to save it, Kelly.
I want to save it. I haven't even tried to hit you yet, and I only have
No.
two hit points left.
No. Just use it up. Just use it up.
Okay, I'll use it on my next attack.
I'm gonna add my determination
Okay.
to this to hit 18.
Okay, 18 was the difficulty. So with that, the arm is going to slink down now a 15-degree angle. This is a climbing check now.
Sorry, do I also need to do a dex save? Because I'm close enough,
Oh,
or?
actually, you know what? You are, but do it with advantage.
Okay.
Because at your size, you could actually reach the chest about 5 feet away. And you also have the Thorn of Arcadia embedded, so you could actually use it to hold on, like a ninja in a video game.
Yeah, so I wish I had better rolls.
Okay.
Dex save, you said? That's a 9.
Well, with advantage?
With advantage. The other one was a 2.
Okay.
The other one was 4, I guess.
All right. So you are going to embed your blade in the side, rip, and as you do, you're going to hear like the sound of the thickest chain you have ever heard snap as you cut through the biceps tendon inside of the mountain. It snaps like a cable that would hold a bridge together, and the arm is going to flop, and you are going to just open a 15-foot wide rent in the blood vessels that are gonna ooze out this kind of mudslide of blood and drop you off, and people are buying you determination like crazy, but that's not gonna matter. So Tia, you are going to be in free fall. I'm gonna move you 5 feet. You are how tall is this thing from here? It is 130 feet at the shoulder. So you've got 2 rounds before you hit the ground. If only you had something with flying speed. Oh, wait. Okay. Catamus is going to bank the ship around on his turn and try to distract this thing. He's going to spend the inspiration that he got from Malia. Wait, I'm not rolling Catamus's dice. So. That's better.
Doesn't the Duchess have weapons?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You asked, and I said no.
Okay.
Because Edagon didn't trust you with weapons, and I wouldn't either. You try to go blow something up. So the Duchess is going to swerve. The airship is going to pivot in the air and start streaking by. It goes so close that its hull and rudders are actually going to streak by this thing's nose, like being dive bombed by a magpie. And you are going to hear the Duchess's PA system go, "That's right, you big rocky cunt! Look at me!"
And Malia screamed back, I said, "Don't die!"
Okay, and it's my turn now. Ooh.
No!
Oh, I'm gonna do this. Tia, you're falling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spike you.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna spend a hurt them more. That's not a nat 20. Is your armor class 28?
No, it is 18.
Okay. All right, so... All right, Tia. This creature reaches up and with its hand comes down as you're falling and slaps you so incredibly hard. That is going to be... this is going to be 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that will be magical.
Okay.
It counts as magical, at least. 23 points of bludgeoning damage, and it's going to spike you toward the ground. I'm going to say that is going to increase your velocity significantly. And I'm going to do a luck check to see if this is enough to make you hit the ground this round. Or is it you... Do you fall a certain amount of time every round, or is it every tick of initiative? It's got to be a round. 6 seconds. Okay. Am I lucky, or are you lucky?
I'm never lucky.
So is me being lucky good for you, or is me being lucky bad for you?
You being lucky is good for me.
Okay. Sounds good. I am going to spend a something good happens for you then. Okay. He strikes you down, and you are firing at the ground with enough velocity. You're about to take 13d6 damage. And you are suddenly going to feel a lurching feeling as something grabs you by the back of your shirt. And you're going to see a, floating angel man on top of you. I guess that counts as a distraction. Don't take this the wrong way, but you've put on a little weight. And that is going to be the something good happens right there. And there we go. That's going to slow you. You are quite large right now. You're like, what, 10 feet tall, at least?
Yeah.
Okay, and Giant Boy is going to take a look at the people on him, and is... Okay, so that can hit... I can't see Mars. I can't see Mars because she's too small for me to feel her, and I'm blind in that eye. But I can see the people on my arm. So it is going to turn and open its mouth and unload a barrage of boulders and dirt and mud from its mouth, breathing basically a horrible cone of... Wow, that's a lot of police sirens. A horrible barrage of rock slide at you. I need both of you to make me a dex save.
Okay.
A big one.
All right, here we go. All right, that's actually not bad. I've rolled a 16 and add 9 to that.
Okay.
Does 25 save?
Yes, 25 will save.
19?
God.
You have a determination. Would you like to spend it?
Oh, do I have determination again?
Yes,
Yes,
I'm just
you
spot
do.
for you.
Okay, awesome. Yes, I would.
Okay, the
I would like to add that 4, please.
Save DC is 22.
Jesus Christ.
So I believe at level 12 you hit it now.
Yeah, and you know what? Rolling flat, I could not physically make that.
Yep. On a failure, you take that. On a success, you take half damage and are not knocked prone. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of math there. So that is 9d12 damage. Cool. Both of you are going to take 25 points of bludgeoning damage. And are not knocked prone. It would have been 51 points each.
And that was 20...
25, please.
25, thank you.
So he just unloads this barrage of stones into his arm, firing it out of his
Jesus.
mouth. And I am going to spend another hurt them more to do one more attack. And I'm going to do a sweeping attack and try to knock you both off of my arm. So, because this is a strafing attack, I'm going to use the same attack roll against both of you. And that is a 23. So that will hit you. I need both of you to make me a strength save. Oh, this is actually not terrible. Both of you are going to take, as that bounces across you, 17 points of bludgeoning damage. As this hand just swats you. And strength save. What'd you get, Zeno?
I got a 17.
Okay. Hey, I notice you have a determination. You want to spend that?
23.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Sounds
So
good.
that's going to be 21.
Okay. 21.
And that was how much damage again, sorry?
17. 1-7.
17, thank you.
So 17 and 25 from the first one for a total of 42 points of damage you've taken this round.
Awesome. Not awesome, but good.
Yep. All right. And that is the giant's turn because it still only gets 2 actions. And I had to buy those extra actions. So, hey, that's fun. By the way, Winter, you were not in Reign of Emeries, so there is a new mechanic I am testing out in my D&D games.
Okay.
It is called the offer. It is a very simple thing. At any given time, I have a coin that's either flipped to heads or tails.
Okay.
If it's flipped to heads, I can make you an offer when you want to do something. For example, like, oh, it's just slightly out of my reach. Okay, cool, you can reach it if you want. Do you accept my offer? It means that I'll bend the rules in your favor. But then I get to bend the rules in my favor to get, and once I do, the offer goes back on the table for anyone else who wants to claim it. It's basically a tug of war between the light side and the dark side of the Force.
It's really
That's
cool.
the way I like to play. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's more fun, right? It's like,
Yeah.
cool. Okay,
And
all right.
it totally saved my life in Rain.
It did, and then it almost killed you too.
Yep.
Yes.
That, which is the fun of it, right?
Well, no, you killed me first, almost killed me first with it, and then I managed to save to prevent me from being still a sitting duck for the next round, which would have killed me because you'd already hit me with it.
Sounds good. All right. So, and it's really fun. I like these narrative mechanics. I think 5th Ed is very weighted in the player's favor overall. It's the easier and less gritty of the games, and this allows me to have more fun and cheat. Zeno, it's the new round. Your turn. What do you do?
Firstly, I want to go up this arm.
Okay. So you are at climbing speed only right now.
What is climbing speed?
So climbing speed.
I've never had to deal with climbing speed before.
So you don't have it on your sheet then, right? So
I do not.
All right. So climbing is when each foot of movement costs 1. So basically, it's difficult terrain, basically.
Okay.
So and difficult terrain doesn't stack.
Okay, so it's like effectively half speed.
It is the same, but I might require you to make athletics checks at certain junctures when there's like so have you ever seen like the climbers and they're like, oh, there's a gap, I have to jump?
Can I use an acrobatics check?
No.
to scale this real cool.
No, it's strength based. Climbing is. If you ever actually have shaken hands with someone who climbs,
really true. It's
they have the
concrete.
strongest hands.
Yeah. Okay, so did you want me to make an athletics check now?
No, you can only when you hit the gray. Like when you start hitting the spiky bits in the shoulder, you will have to then. But go ahead, you can move your 15 feet of movement.
All right, so I can get to there.
Yep.
That's not very far, but I can still shoot this thing.
Yep.
Which sounds like a good plan to me.
I will actually. There's one problem with climbing speed.
Oh no, you can't attack, can you?
How can you shoot a bow?
Good point.
Yeah, I would allow someone to use a one-handed weapon.
But I don't have that. Well, I mean, I do have a scimitar, and I have a plasma pistol. I don't know how to use.
You don't. I mean, throw it in its mouth, see what happens.
Ah!
So you could try. You try to use your scimitar. You could try some magic.
All my magic is weapon based.
You could spend. You could spend your action to double move.
Oh, I could conjure an eagle and have it carry me up.
You could. You absolutely could.
And you know what? Can I conjure a giant eagle, or can I just conjure a regular eagle? Let me check.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I have the monster manual open in front of me.
How many eagles can you summon? Can you make enough that you can ride with a foot on each of them, like George Washington did into the Battle of Delaware?
Yes, I believe I can. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna mute while I type real quick.
Okay, cool. So long as you're free. Hell yeah, I'm free. Alright, and I'm going to make sure I have a giant eagle token for this because this fight's getting ridiculous.
Yes, it is. Hey, I could do something crazy and summon crabs.
That's not going to help
That'd
you.
be useless, though.
I can summon 2 giant eagles, Kelly.
Okay.
And I can ride them like George Washington.
Okay.
So...
Now, does a giant eagle count as large or medium? Do you have it?
It is a large. It is a large beast.
You could have. Okay, you could do that, or you could have one of them swoop Malia up.
Oh, that's a better idea.
Yeah.
Less hilarious, but more practical.
I mean,
so
Fly the dwarf. Don't fly
the
just
dwarf.
fire.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have one cart me up beside this thing's head. I guess, or onto like its shoulder.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have the other one bring Malia up beside me, I guess.
So are you saying that you're gonna jump off of it?
Oh no, I can just stay on the thing.
I'm doing all your thinking for you today, buddy.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't usually do this, so.
Yeah, but now why would you ever stop?
But why would I ever stop? Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna chill out on the eagle, and we're going to go like, wee up by Mars.
Okay. That's okay. 1 sec.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna give Malia an eagle because flying dwarf is hilarious.
Do me a favor, move your figure back over toward. Actually, hold on.
Like over to here.
I'll ungroup it and then. There we go. There. You should be able to move them both yourself now.
How long does this giant eagle last for?
So it lasts.
Is it concentration?
It is concentration up to 1 hour.
So I can be riding it, holding it with one hand, flinging my hammer with the other around this giant.
Yes.
Okay. And giant eagle has a speed of what?
A fly speed of 80.
Okay, so yeah, that can absolutely get it up there.
Basically, what I want to do is I'm trying to hang out in on my eagle, and this thing's like blind spot.
Yeah, that sounds great. Also, anyone who has not seen America the Motion Picture probably should. It is actually really funny, so long as you go into it knowing that it's stupid in a good way. And Freebird is the new national anthem.
That's fair.
Mike, you would actually love the hell out of it. You gotta watch it. Get James watching it.
And it's called
America the Motion Picture. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Channing Tatum is George Washington.
Okay.
That's all you need to know. That sums up the entire movie. Also, Benedict Arnold is a werewolf. All right. So, is that your entire turn?
Okay, so that was my action.
Okay.
That was my movement.
And do you have a bonus action?
I can only use my bonus action to attack if I use my action to attack, correct?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, that's all I can do. I don't have anything else here. And actually, quick question. So for Natural Explorer, that reduces the difficult terrain. I have mountain as one of mine. Does that count for this?
Oh yes, it would.
Ah.
Yeah, technically it would.
I just realized that. So.
Yeah, no, giant mountain. It's I mean, it's listed as a giant, but I'm gonna say it's also part mountain because it is.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. That is my entire turn.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. So running up, Mars. It is your turn now, and I saw you were looking for some advice involving sneak attack.
Yeah, because I would like to sneak attack that weak spot.
So here's the thing, Mars.
Yeah.
The wording of sneak attack is that anytime you are within 5 feet of an ally that is also threatening the person, or you have advantage. This gets sticky when you're riding on top of someone because technically both of those things always apply.
Wink, wink.
Because, yeah. So I'm going to say you absolutely can find a vital spot with you. I'm going to say that if this ever happens in the future, you'll have to look for a weakness like you did. Because it's so large, but you did. So please, give me your attack rolls with sneak attack and advantage. And you're attacking the fault line right there?
Yes.
Okay.
$28 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit with that one. Are you using your bonus action hit with the other one?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
A little less. That one's 22.
That's a hit. And you rolled advantage on both of them, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so give me damage on here.
That's 5, 11, 18, 24, 23, 27, 31, 35.
35?
Yes.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay. 1 sec. I have to do something real quick. You know what the problem is, folks, is that I spent so much time building this giant, and now I have to go into the map program and do this.
Mars is now a mosquito. Mesquite. Oh, bye. Goodbye, arm.
All right, and that is going to take out that as well. There is the sound of an avalanche as you strike and rip along the broken seam, and as you do, the entire right side of the giant's body is going to break away at the shoulder. The arm is going to collapse to the ground, leaving a tremendous shockwave beneath it. You are right on the edge of this, though, which means you're going to be potentially caught in the landslide from this hit. I need you to make me a dexterity save.
Okay. It's a good thing I have 3 more of those flights, right?
Oh wait, shit, you're flying.
Would I still be after that full turn, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, flying.
We gotta remember what the rule on that was that we decided when you got that, but yeah, you can.
Because if it's timed, then
I
it's
think
like.
I think you have a full minute of flight though. Like 10 rounds.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm flying.
I'm pretty sure. At the very least, you have 3 rounds of flights because you have 3 charges in it. So, okay. So never mind. You don't have to make a dex save.
Do you want me just in case if there's like?
You know what?
Rumbling?
I'm gonna say that you were close enough to strike, which means that you could have gotten caught in some of the debris. So make it with advantage to make sure that you don't get kind of like sucked in by the slide.
Okay, so the first one would have been a 16.
Okay.
I rolled the exact same thing the second time.
Okay, but and then you you're a rogue, so you're fine. Okay, sounds good. All right, so you are going to do that and zip up as the arm falls down. All right, Tia, you are being grabbed by Viceland at this point, who's going, what do you need me to do? Where do you need to go?
Get me up to the head.
I had a plan, Armstrong. And with that, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, but he says, you know, I had a plan. Nothing ever survives contact with nothing ventured. Trust me.
He's not wrong.
Okay, Viceland's fly speed is 60, so... he is going... You know what? I'm gonna use one of his special actions as a level 20 plus character, and he's gonna just fly at max speed. Does it matter where you go?
Nope.
Good luck. And he's gonna fly as hard as he can, and then he's gonna stop and let go. Because you have a Hulk. All right, Malia first, and then Tia. Malia, what do you got?
Okay, well, I am flying on a giant eagle.
Yup.
I'm gonna try and, like, give it some pressure to steer it towards the head.
Yeah. No, it'll listen to you, like, so long as Xeno wants it to.
Sweet.
So it
I'm
doesn't
gonna fly up
it doesn't
next
fly.
to the head, then.
It'll listen to your commands, basically.
Yep. It has a fly
Sweet.
speed of 80, so enjoy. Where do you want? You can go to the back of its head if you really want.
Well, which side is the blinded side?
It is the one that you are facing right there. Its left eye is the one that was shot out.
I'm gonna hit the side of this face where it can't see it coming with my hammer.
Okay, you will
And
have
I'm
advantage
doing
if you are 20 feet away.
Thrown weapon. Fuck yes. Okay. Okay, that is 31 for the first hit.
Okay, that is a hit.
22 for the second hit.
That's a hit.
And a nat 20, bitches.
All right, boom, boom, boom. All right, give it to me.
Okay, so first one. $22 damage on the first one.
Okay. I've got a calculator running, so.
27 on the next one.
Okay.
And then... $29, and then the extra is a set of damage for the...
Okay, I've subtracted the
crit.
29, so keep going from there.
And another 29.
Okay. Okay, saying this thing is bloodied is kind of weird, but this thing is definitely bloodied now. Okay, now
This
things
feat
are
is
getting...
fucking amazing.
All right, so just knocking parts of its face off, and it's going to turn, and I'm going to spend that drama bomb to roar again. Actually, I'm going to spend 2 actions of my legendary. So
Oh,
I am going...
actually, can I use the rest of the eagle's movement to continue around to behind it?
Sure. You are still going to be within its range of this, though.
Okay.
It is going to throw its head back and roar. I need a Constitution save off of everyone, including the eagles.
Okay.
Okay, should I roll for the eagle, or is just Xeno gonna roll that?
Let Xena roll for both, since it's...
Okay.
Okay, so I'll start for both the eagles, okay?
Sounds good.
21.
21.
They...
The DC is 21.
Oof, I passed.
24.
22.
Okay, well, the eagles both failed. They got an 18 and a 19.
Sounds good. All right. So...
And I'll roll for myself now.
Okay. 1, 2, 3...
Oh no, we're gonna die.
Okay.
And I got a 20. That was a con save, you said?
Con save.
I got 22.
22. Okay, so you're fine there. Boop, boop. The Eagles are going to take 30 points of thunder damage each.
Bye.
Okay, so Malia, that means as the eagle flies around its back, it is going to vanish. It is going to out of existence as this roar tears its feathers to bits.
Jesus.
If you fail, you are knocked prone, but no one failed as far as I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's good. So as the eagle pops, Malia, you're going to start falling through the air.
I land on top of its head.
You said you were going behind its head.
I was aiming for that, but I don't think I had enough movement for that. So I was kind of going off to the side, just continuing around the side.
No, you definitely had enough movement. From actually, you know what? You fell from here. You just didn't actually. So what I'm going to ask as you fall is I need you and Xeno to both make me dex saves to catch something as you fall.
Okay.
And as you fall, you were up. So Malia, you are.
I'm gonna spend an inspiration for this.
Okay.
I got a 24 for dex save.
Okay. 24. You're fine. You're gonna catch some of it. You're gonna hit hard.
Okay.
Xeno, you're gonna take 15 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Okay.
And
Nat 20 for a 21 total.
okay, Malia, you're going to hit hard as well. You're going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, but are going to grab on. Because I'm assuming basically you were probably about 30 feet above it as you were kind of like zooming around. And you're just going to, the wind is going to be knocked out of you as you land, but you are holding on. And that is the important part at the moment. Meanwhile, and that's the end of your round if I'm not mistaken. Actually, it is not, Malia, because you have not spent your movement.
Okay, can I just kind of climb up so I'm actually like a bit more solidly on top of its head?
Sounds good. So I will just kind of move you around this craggy peak, and you are held on solidly.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, it is Tia's turn. Tia.
Yeah, where did I get dropped exactly?
You are in motion, hurling towards this thing's nose. And you are about to impact.
All right. So I think I was thinking I would turn into a giant eagle and then just try and claw at its face.
Okay.
Just to, slow my trajectory, if that is doable.
It's not going. You're not
or
going
I can
to
just try and stab it in the face and try and do something insane and land that way.
I mean, it has another eye right there.
Yeah.
You could
So
try.
should I just try and aim myself at this eye and stab it with my sword?
Sure.
I am large, very large.
Okay. You'll be rolling flat if you're trying to hit the eye. You'll be rolling with advantage if you just try to hit it.
I think I actually just want to try and hit.
Just try to hit
I'm
it?
already
All right.
rolling with advantage because I've got my.
Oh shit! Then go for the eye.
Yeah, all of my stuff is advantage. I got two things slayering on advantage.
If you've got double advantage, I'll allow you to have advantage on the eye.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
It's an epic level fight. Let's do it. I'll spend something good happens for that to work. Okay.
Yeah.
Boom. There we go.
We'll see if I even. You know how my.
So how many attacks do you get? 2?
I just have 1.
You only get 1. Huh.
Yeah, I don't get extra fancy things.
You need haste.
Unless I have multi attack from being other creatures, then I can do stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, so I believe that's a 30 to hit.
You miss.
My damage is not so hot. Damn,
Okay.
I rolled the lowest damage on almost all 3 of these dice.
Yep.
So that's 4 on the dice. However, I do 9. I add plus 9 to that, so
Okay. Just give me the total.
13.
13. Okay.
Not my favorite.
Okay, so 13 damage. You are going to launch forward, and it's going to try to shut its eyes. And you are going to slice through the eyelid, splitting it open like curtains. You don't do much damage to the eye. It can still kind of see enough to attack you. It is going to spend its legendary to try to pummel you again. So your armor class, my friend.
That's 18.
Okay, that is going to be a 25. So reaching is not really a problem for me. It is going to slam you as, holy shit, as hard as it can. Just, it is immune to its own punches, before you ask. It's used to punching itself. That is going to be 29 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams its fist into you. And then I'm going to spend that... I got a drama bomb. I might as well spend it. And...
Oh, I passed it. Survived my last concentration check, and I'm about to make another one.
Sounds good. And... You know what? I'm not going to. Be good. Okay, Catamus...
that spell pops.
Which one? That one? The big one?
My Guardian of Nature. The one that gives me the extra D6 on all hits.
Oh, okay. All right, so Catamus is going to strafe by, and okay, what can he do off the top of his head besides pilot? You're definitely distracting him. One sec. Okay. Oh, I've got an idea. I saw it in a play once. Catamus is going to reverse the ship and dive. And anybody who is on the front of the ship is not going to be able to see this, but I'm going to say Malia and Zeno, from where you are going to see that Catamus dives down to the right, circling wide across where the mountainous arm is falling, and as he dips around the back, toward the back leg, he deploys the winch. I gotta make an attack roll for a winch. Hold on. I'm gonna spend a drama bomb. That's better. That's a 29. All right. It is the Giant's turn now. And I love that he saw this in a play. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry.
You're not sorry at all.
Okay, it is my turn. Boulder Spray refreshed. It is going to turn and unleash Boulder Spray on... that's going to be able to hit, as it turns its head, Tia, Mars, and Zeno. So I need all three of you to do me a favor and make me a dex save.
Okay, coming up. I'm so glad that my dex saves are good.
Cool. I'm just going to be blunt with you on this. DC 22.
Okay.
Not me.
Though.
I'm gonna spend my determination.
Okay. I know that I normally don't tell you things in advance, but at this level of fight, I think it's probably a good idea.
That's fair.
Determination gives me a 23.
I got a 27.
A 27?
I mean, yeah, it's great.
Okay.
I add 9 to my dex saves.
All right, Mars, what did you get?
11.
11. Okay.
Oh no.
Did you spend your inspiration this game?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Mars, you are going to take nice damage. However, that is like a triple pun right now, because nice is a type of rock. Also, I did 69 damage to her. Also, actually, you're a rogue and that's a dex save. So, using your rogue abilities, you can have that to a 35. 34.
Oh, I assumed that I couldn't have it because I took the full damage before when I took 20.
Was that on a dex save?
Maybe, was it? Or was it the con save one?
I think it was the con save.
I think it was the con save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so on the dex saves, you have been saving. So,
okay, so
you
yeah,
have been reducing. So you take 34 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, so, but that's still pretty ouchy.
Yeah, you're not out, though. Everybody else is going to take 34 points of damage as well. And as these boulders hit you, you're going to be pelted by the Mars. They're going to knock you down onto his shoulder. You are prone and restrained.
Oh, dang it.
Bits of vine start ripping out of him and, like, binding you.
Dang it.
And not in the way that Mars normally likes.
No, I don't like this one.
Well, maybe you
That's
do.
fine.
You like big guys.
But I've never had a safe word, and now I feel like I really need to have a safe word.
What is the safe word is giant. You know what the safe word is? Grind bones to make bread. Or no, it's fee fi fo fum is the save word. That's what it is. So while restrained, your speed becomes 0. You cannot benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, which means you'll still be attacking with like basic. And you have disadvantage on dex saves. So honestly, it's not terrible.
I don't like it stuff.
Okay, so that is its entire action actually, because I don't have any more Hurt the Mars. And Robin in the chat wins. I'm not going to repeat that on stream though.
Yeah, but yeah, absolutely wins.
Yep.
100%.
Robin gets a point of inspiration. Yeah. Okay, now it is IRL. Zeno, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to shoot this thing twice.
Okay. So Zeno, where you are, you land on the side of the arm and are like climbing up onto level surface. Parts of the ground are breaking away from you. You're literally like leaping from rock to rock as it falls, honoring your elven heritage.
Okay, I'm going to stabilize myself first.
No, you're not.
You
dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow.
Yeah, I'm gonna stabilize myself physically, even if it's not mentally, and kind of pop up where it's kind of flat, I guess, on his
on the valley of his shoulder.
Yeah, on the valley of his shoulder. Do I see anything that looks like it could be somewhere that could be hurt from here? Or?
Honestly, anything.
Okay, I'm just gonna do 2 pot shots.
Like you could just start like shooting into the ground at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do two pot shots at him.
Yeah. Now shooting point blank is not going to be disadvantaged because you're literally shooting into the ground. I would shoot a couple feet away from your own feet, and that's my only advice.
I'm fairly close to the head. I'll just aim at the head.
All right, cool.
And I still have advantage on those ones, right?
You will have advantage on those because it's not a called shot.
Okay, and plus -5 plus 10.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do I want to cast while I'm doing this as well?
I don't know.
You know what? I'll bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Extra D6 damage.
That sounds good. You might crit. You never know.
Exactly. So here we go. One's a crit.
There we go.
One's a crit, and the other one is a 17 base. That's going to be plus 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 to hit.
23 to hit is going to be a hit.
Yes, thank God. Okay, so here we go. So that's I'll get the crit out of the way first. And so this is 2 dice, not double the damage. Normal crit stuff, right?
It is normal crit stuff.
Okay, cool. Here we go. All right, so crit first.
So you roll all dice twice.
Okay, cool. So that's what I did. That's a base hit of 17. Plus 6, plus 7, plus 5, plus 3. So 38 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And then let me roll the damage for the second hit. Is going to be 8 plus 17. So a total damage, of 63.
Okay. Let me just...
necrotic.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So punching 2 arrows in, they're going to swirl with this necrotic energy as they start to burrow into the side of this thing's valley-like chest, leaving a deep cleft where the necrotic energy that seeps out of Okanan's bow begins to corrupt the ground, seeding it with darkness.
Okay, that's that's action, bonus action, and how far vertically did I have to climb on this thing?
How vertically? You are flat now.
Okay, so I'm going to then move up closer to this thing's head.
Okay, so you can move probably another 5 feet because you moved 10 feet, so that was 20 feet. Yeah, you can move another 5 feet.
Okay, cool. There we go.
Because of rough terrain. All right.
Although rough terrain doesn't apply to me on this thing.
Then you may move another 15 feet beyond those 5.
Okay, so that puts me right here.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna go right there.
Mars,
cool, I'm done.
It is your turn. So you are basically right at the side of its throat, right next to its jugular, or the one on the left. I don't remember. Someone tell me in the chat. So you run up. You're basically right at where its throat breaks away into its shoulder. Mars, it is your turn, and I think your knee hit it again.
Yeah. No. I was just going to ask. Wasn't I also like restrained?
You are restrained. Yes.
Okay. So can I try to break myself free?
Yes, you may. Until it is countered, prone distance counter by standing up. How do you counter restrained? Is it just?
Yeah.
Is it grappled? Because if it's grappled,
it's sort of grappled. You're 6.5 damage and that's right. A restrained creature can make an action to. So you can do Dex Acrobatics or Strength Athletics to try to escape.
I think it's gonna be Dex and Athletics for me.
Okay, so go ahead and do that.
Or what was the other one?
Strength Athletics or Dex Acrobatics.
Yeah, so it's Acrobatics.
That's better.
Okay, do it. Try to escape from underneath the pile of rubble that's pinning you down.
Oh, that was so close to being a nat 20. That's going to be a 25.
25 is going to be a success. Now, here's the thing. You can only do a bonus action now.
Okay.
But I know you don't want to do a bonus action, do you? I'll make you an offer. You can Eldritch Blast as a bonus action this one time.
Okay, let's do that.
Sounds good. It's in my court now, baby.
And I can use 3 blasts, right?
Yes, you can use three blasts, and you have advantage on the rolls because this is right here.
Oh, goody.
And don't forget that you add your charisma bonus to damage on all 3.
Yeah.
As in plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's I need some more of these.
Yeah, it's a lot of dice. So roll your attacks first to see if they hit. And I believe you cannot sneak attack with Eldritch Blast, which is the one downside.
Yeah. 25.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Hit.
And the third one I'm guessing is not because it's like a 19.
And that was with advantage?
Not on that one, no. I thought it was just
all of your attacks have advantage.
Oh!
So re-roll all the others to see if they're crits too. Like roll one more dice for each.
Okay, cool. So then 27.
Okay.
And a 24.
Okay. Were any of them nat 20s?
No.
Okay. Out of all the 6 dice you rolled? Okay. All right. So that's 3 hits. So I need you to roll me 3d10 plus 12.
Hey.
Because Eldritch Blast is wonderful when you take Agonizing Blast.
5, 8, 13. 16. 16 plus 12 is that number.
28.
There you go. Math.
Okay. This thing is... where are you aiming? You were basically kind of like trapped by its shoulder, like right near the edge where it is broken off. This thing is like rearing back. Xeno is kind of here at kind of the side of its, like the bend of its throat, and you are over here. Where do you aim? I just realized this entire time I could have just been like doing this on my own body for you guys, because like literally this is all that's visible.
I'm gonna go for that jugular.
Okay. Here we go. Yes, then I just scratched its back because it's been a long day. Okay, so shooting into the side of its throat, there is going to be an explosion as the purple energy that fires out of your hand screams with the agonizing blast of Nyrn and burrows into the side of the veins on its throat, punching through its armor and splurting out this grayish slime as a geyser.
Ew.
Just...
Neat.
You are going to be covered in mud, even at your distance. So is Xeno. Actually, Xeno, you are point blank here, so I'm going to spend another drama bomb, my last one, make me another dex save, which is probably going to be fine, but basically a mud geyser is right in front of your face.
Ew.
23.
23. All right, so you're gonna be covered in mud, but that's about it.
Gross.
So you're dirty. It's fine.
We'll fix it later.
Okay, and it is going to use its reaction to. It's gonna use its reaction to. Oh, I gotta do something. I'm really hurt. I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's gonna be that. It is going to reach into its side, rip a chunk of rock away, and is going to hurl it directly at its face because Tia's right there. And I can see you. So Tia, I'm gonna make an attack roll against you.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna flip that coin back to give myself advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that's a 33 to hit
That
you.
hits. Mm-hmm.
Does it? Okay, good. I was really worried it wasn't. Wait, why did I do that? I had enough to hit you in the first place. I rolled a 3, but I had plus 15 to all my... Oh. Well, I did it, and it's done. That's the important thing. I'm not used to rolling this many dice, folks. Cool. I'm going to reroll that too, though. Boop, boop. All right, Tia. You are going to take 50 points of bludgeoning damage as a boulder, chunk of a mountain, hurls into you and just explodes against you.
You want to know how many hit points I had left?
How many?
19.
Oh, God.
So, one sec. What does Death Ward do?
Death Ward means you immediately pop to 1 hit point, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Instead of dropping to 0 hit points, instead hits to 1 and the spell ends. So that hits, I'm just at 1 hit point now.
You're at 1 hit point. Malia, fantastic job there, buddy. Good, wonderful work there. All right, so that was the end of Mars's turn. Viceland is going to see the winch from his angle. So, you know what? Let's just do what we do. How many of these do I have a level? This thing is very badly wounded. So, yeah. He is going to... he's going to use Staggering Smite. Because why not? Okay, so that is going to be 2 attack with advantage. If I can find the other dice, I'll use the Odin ones, fine. These are nice dice. Okay, that is a 35 plus to hit. So that will be 46 psychic damage plus the base damage. That is going to be okay. So much for a distraction. He's going to pivot and just slam his sword, crackling with energy and holy light, into the side of this thing's chest. And you are going to watch a chunk of its chest fall off. The pectoral muscles that are imbued with just like the valley, half of the valley that you are standing on is just going to start collapsing. That part. Nope, not that part. That part. There we go. There we go. There's just going to be a pouring mudslide of grime beneath there, and that was a thing. And it has to make a roll, and it failed. It is staggered. It has advantage on this one. It is not staggered. Ha 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 ha. All right. So, that is Viceland's turn, because, hey, if you can, smite. Malia, you're up. This thing, okay. I will say, is on death's door. But I have a hurt for more.
Well, I am going to aim 20 feet away and hit him again with Thrown Weapon Master again.
All right, go ahead, make me 3 attacks.
Does this still get advantage again?
Yeah, you're on its head.
Okay.
You're basically like giving it like you're doing trepanation.
First roll, nat 20. Second roll, 22.
Okay.
Third roll, 28.
Okay. Roll me damage, please. 3d8, 3d8, 3d8.
Jesus.
Before, and just to make sure that nobody gets too jealous, it's 3d8 against giants only. It's only 2d8 against everybody else. Still pretty good, but this feat is...
Yeah, fair.
That feat is so good.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
Oh, God. Trizalta just won.
Okay, so the first one is 50 points of damage.
Okay.
25 on the next.
Okay. This is ridiculous.
$29 on the last.
Oh, God. I have to do math. Sorry, 1 second.
And to be fair, before anybody calls me out in nat 20s twice in a row on attacking, I was rolling 60 20s.
Yeah. It has... I mean, that's what advantage does do it. It means you're not going to botch, you're going to crit a lot more. Okay, so one after the other, you're going to keep slamming your hammer into it. Bits of the mountainside are going to start falling away beneath your feet. And I'm going to use the last Hurt Them More to do one final roar attack against you all as a legendary. So that means I need all of you all to make me another Constitution save. And this is DC 21.
Damn.
Fail.
It can hit the top of his head with a roar attack? That's amazing.
It roars anything within 20 feet of it.
Ah.
Of its body, which is all of you.
Fail.
You said con?
Con, yeah.
Nat 20, baby!
25.
25? All right, so...
24.
Tia, cool.
27.
Tia, you're going to take 76 hit points of damage.
Okay, now I need to check how something works.
You're talking about massive hit point damage? Massive hit point
Well,
loss?
I'm at 1 hit point.
Yeah, so you're
But my
minus
total
75.
is 126.
Okay.
And I'm a half orc.
Yeah.
Relentless endurance. When you're
Yep.
reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead.
Yep. And let me just check the massive damage rules.
Yeah.
That's a huge chunk of
amazing.
damage.
Massive damage kills you instantly. Exceeds your hit point maximum. It does not. So, Tia, you are going to be prone and restrained, though. You are going to fall onto its chest.
Okay.
And you are restrained by boulders and other things. The rest of you are going to take the half damage for this, which is going to be 76 turns into 38 points of damage for everybody else. So this is, you are not knocked prone or restrained, but yeah.
This thing is hurting me.
I'm out.
You're out?
I'm out.
Okay, but you're on the edge of its arm. So if it falls, you might fall. Oh,
Yep.
Mars. Oh, Mars.
Get her.
Okay, I'm still fine.
You're still... Okay, Tia, it is your turn now. This thing roars into the sky. You feel a pain as something inside of you, deep inside, breaks. You have no idea what it is, but you'll know you'll be feeling this for a while. Over there, you see Mars start to rise up from where she squirms out of being restrained, blast with Eldritch Blast, and then get struck by rocks, pinned to the ground. Her head dashes across some rocks and leaves a blood smear 10 feet wide. Pardon me, long, 10 feet long, as she skids toward the edge.
Oh my lord.
Wait, Mars went down?
Mars is at 0, yeah.
No.
Okay,
Reaction.
you're using your reaction. Mars, you
Yeah.
are going to suddenly snap to with the feeling of a slight disdain as you look up at the sun shining directly down on you. It's very bright,
saved
and
your
you
life,
feel like
bitch.
you're being woken up by a goddess that doesn't particularly care for you.
Sorry.
All right, legendary actions.
But
Our priestess does.
okay.
True.
So I'm restrained.
You are restrained.
And it is my action now?
It is your action now, yeah.
Okay. I was thinking... air elemental shift.
That will get you out of restraint, in my opinion.
That'll release me from 2, like, also give me a bunch of hit points to work with.
Okay.
So.
You can turn into an air elemental, and what do you do?
I'm gonna move, because that's my bonus action. This thing's still up, right? Or is it falling and dying? Does it look like?
It is still technically up.
Shit. Am I able to pick things up while I'm an air elemental? I feel like I should be able to. It might just be a little bit rough.
Yes, you can. It will be a rock. Yeah, you absolutely can. It will probably be unpleasant.
Yeah.
And their hair will not be great.
No. So I just saw a rough... I'm gonna try and fly over to... Sorry, 1 second. I'm just gonna pull up this...
Mars is still up. So she did kind of jolt back to consciousness and kind of like stand up.
Yeah, okay. But looks rough?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 90 feet hovering, flying speed.
Okay, that is enough to reach her side.
Yeah, I was gonna try and whisk her up out of the way. At least get off. I'm not sure how effective it'll be, but...
Can you make me a medicine roll, actually, from where you are? As a just a reaction?
Sure.
Or perception roll would be fine.
Perception? They're the same for me.
Okay, sounds good.
It's gonna be a 26.
Okay, with your 26, you look up and you could see a second ago, right before it roared, Malia slamming the hammer down and down and down into its skull. It roars. It's moving forward faster than it should be. It's dead, but it has inertia.
So, get out of the way.
Get out of the way. What you are doing is the smart idea.
Okay, cool. So yeah, getting out of the way, I can move up to, I think I said 90 feet?
Yep.
So that's like...
You can absolutely go and grab...
Well, that's, yeah, it's 60 feet from where I am, at least. Horizontally. I'm not sure about the vertical. So in that case, yeah.
You can, I'll say that you will just split the difference. You can make it.
Okay, she's gonna grab... Actually, can I grab Xeno and Mars?
Not in the same round.
Okay, in that case, I will pick up Mars.
Unless you spend your action to double your move.
Xeno can take care of himself.
Okay. In that case...
Yeah, you probably don't need to worry about him.
Yeah, the one that I was focusing on was Mars, because Mars looks really beat up. So yeah, she's gonna sweep in, she's gonna go grab Mars, and get a little bit further up on behind it.
Okay, sounds good. At that, you are going to hear the sound of steel cables going, and you're going to see the Duchess go almost vertical with a pull-up, because magic allows banking. The thing is going to... It's still moving its legs. The brain damage is very severe, but its central nervous system is still twitching, and as it tries to take a step, steel cables, it's gonna make a reflexive strength save with disadvantage, which is going to be not enough. It is counting as restrained. The cables are going to start to snap, but not before this thing stumbles and starts to fall face first down to the ground. I need everyone who is not airborne to make me a dexterity save to hang on.
I'm gonna use that second inspiration.
Sounds good. Actually, where you are, Malia, I'm gonna say, I just said that the Duchess went vertical. You can, instead of making a dex save, can make me an athletics check. And I'll get to that in a second.
Okay, I'm still gonna give myself inspiration on this.
Yeah, I would.
Or not inspiration, you know what I mean.
Oh, advantage, yeah.
Okay, so that would be 24 on athletics.
24 on athletics is going to be enough. Zeno, what'd you get?
I got 21.
Okay, so you can hang on if you want to, or you can leap off gracefully and not get hit by the debris.
Okay, yeah, I'll leap off. Grace, I mean, on my next turn, I was going to summon another eagle and ride that off.
Yeah, so you can just jump off and like be prepared to do that.
Okay, so yeah, that's what. He's going to jump off and mid jump, eagle.
Sounds fantastic. All right,
we
are going to leave combat rounds now. For as this thing begins to shiver and shake and fall forward, you're going to hear the cables go taut around its legs, propelling it face first into the ground very, very rapidly. And as it does, you're going to hear the sound of the Duchess's engines going overdrive. It's going to arc up into the air, and Mally, you're going to hear catch, and a rope is going to toss out, and you're going to be able to grab that with a 24. Zeno, you're not quite close enough for that, but taking to the air, you are going to summon a giant eagle, which is underneath you. And you think this looks like the eagle you summoned a minute ago, but better and shinier. Meanwhile, Mars Bleary with a massive headache. You're going to see this creature made of pure wind and elemental strength, like zip over. It's slightly green. Zip over and pick you up in her strong arms, and carry you away as the giant. You've seen Tia's form before. The giant collapses forward with a tremendous. And you are going to see the ground beneath you is solid. Like, look behind me. The ground is cracked. It is a wasteland. However, as this thing hits the ground, you will watch it undulate like the ocean for about 300 feet around it. The size of a football stadium gets straightened like someone is making a bed. And I need to make saves for the dragon turtles, even though they're more than 300 feet away. Okay. The dragon turtles are going to be able to stabilize themselves. You are going to see that the smaller dragon turtle, one of the buildings on its back, because as you're approaching, they have entire settlements built on their shells, are going to fall over and slam into the next building, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And the turtle looks up with a bit of alarm going at the broken tower. And with that, you all are going to be able to ride to the ground. This giant's body collapses into a tremendous pile of stones. And with that, on top of the tallest part of the fake mountain, or the recently moved mountain, you will see Viceland lands and gestures to you.
Well,
come here.
Mally just hung off a rope from jumping from a collapsing giant's head to a rope dangling from a flying ship to save herself. Mm-hmm. She's gonna be just kind of laughing in exhilaration.
The ship is going to putter down. Do you want me to take you down there?
Yes, please.
Okay. He'll swoop you down. And as he does, Viceland's going to call up, take the ship up for a moment. Scout for me, please. Make sure there are no more of them. And don't worry, everything's part of the plan.
God, please be no more of them.
All right, pull me up then.
Descend and...
He's standing on top of a giant pile of stone that is bleeding with grayish matter. He fluts his wings back beneath his armor and stands before you there, heterochromatically eyed, just like Malia. One eye a solid tawny amber, the other a brilliant blue. His hair is long, as it always has been, dangling around at the nape of his neck in almost white blonde locks. A very handsome ASMR man. In the eternal age of late 20s, early 30s. It's good to see you again. Come to me. We don't have much time.
Tia's gonna drop down and she's gonna put down Mars and will shift back down to a very, very, very beat up looking half orc. Who...
Malia.
Guess Malia will drop and do like superhero landing.
Just. All right. As the eagle drops you over.
Thor landing with a hammer. Never mind.
Are you hurt? You're hurt.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ow.
Very, very badly.
One moment, though.
Here.
Mali's gonna make sure everybody's close enough to her, and then cast Mass Cure.
Okay, sounds good.
So that's 3d8.
3d8.
Nice.
Mars is gonna like crack her neck and shoulders and be like, "Oh, that's gonna beat some record of ours, right?"
Xeno has 8 hit points left.
Here. And he's going to reach forward and put a hand on your
So
shoulder.
that's 25.
You're feeling all
Okay,
right?
everybody.
Nice, thank you.
He's going to channel another 25 points from Lay on Hands into you.
That's
So
just onto Xeno, right?
That's onto Mars.
Okay.
Oh, neato. Ah.
Tia, do you need aid?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll reach
Ow.
over and give his other 25 to you.
And then I'm also gonna cast my 6th level heal
Pardon me,
on
5th
myself.
level. Actually, he's going to give 25 to each of you because he has 5 hit points per level, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
But that would...
Nice.
Well, I'll suggest it. I'll kind of. Well, if anybody else needs it first, use it on them.
Okay. Mars, take another.
Because 70 will
25.
take the majority of my last damage. So.
Okay.
So he'll lay on hands twice with you.
Nice, thank you.
We don't have much time.
Okay.
The city... The Ivory City's been taken, as you probably saw. I've been tracking it down for a while, and I have a lead. And as he's saying this, the ground is still rumbling from the aftershock of that fall, and you're all still, like, less than a minute has passed. Can I get a perception roll off of everyone?
25.
25?
15.
Okay.
23.
26.
Okay. You're still kind of headachy and a little bleary, Mars. Everyone else, the aftershock should have stopped by now. Looking around, there are no other mountains in range in sight anywhere near here. They're all definitely in the distance. The ground is shaking and quaking all around you. It's kind of still undulating.
I'm gonna hit myself with a 3rd level cure wounds at the same time.
Sounds good.
I'm also gonna cast up another one, because, yeah, ow.
Listen. I have a lead. It's an entire city. Hundreds of thousands of souls. Will you come with me?
Yeah. What? Why is the ground still shaking?
Do you trust me?
Well, yes.
All
course.
of you. I need to know that you trust me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Don't move. It's caught the
Mally
scent
just
of-
freezes.
It has the scent of the bait. And at that, the ground is going to split open, and a creature that takes up so much space it blocks out the sun as it rears out of the ground, bursts up. It's a whale. The size of a mountain range erupts into the air. Viceland is going to reverse his sword, drop it to the ground, and cast a max level shield of what is it? Shield of Faith, I believe it is, or it is not Shield of Faith. It is going to cast a special version of Circle of Power, if I'm not mistaken. And as you look up, you are going to see the sun swallowed by this creature's gullet as it rises above you. and the world goes black as this hits the ground around you. Everything goes black as it swallows the mountain giant. As it swallows the bait that Viceland prepared it for. And you feel yourself pass down into its stomach, deep, deep inside, shielded by the crackling energy of Vela wrapping around you in a protective wall. And as you descend deeper into the darkness, you only can wonder how far the belly of this beast goes. But we'll have to find that out next time on the Shards of Nyrn, Season 4.
Oh my god! That
Jesus.
was fucking amazing! What the fuck? Oh!
Woof.
That was absolutely ridiculous. And I loved every minute of it.
Did you enjoy
That
it?
was so cool!
Holy crap, Kelly.
Just
Well,
this
how do
whole
you-
thing. I felt so awesome this whole fight.
That is the point, right?
How do you do cooler things every game?
It is difficult. I do want to say that this is also a flex, because I want you to think about this from a storytelling perspective. What did we just spend an entire arc doing last episode? Like you specifically, Mars and Malia. You were fighting what? You were fighting giants, right? Okay, and that was a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just fought the biggest giant you will ever face, and it was bait for something that you actually have to deal with because now you're in Season 4.
Oh
Yep.
man.
I told you you'd be punching out gods by the end of the campaign, and I plan to... oh, by
This
the way,
is such a step up. Like, Giant Queen was tough.
well, you don't have a level 20 buddy with that, right? I have, Viceland... This thing had 514 hit points.
Also, Thrown Weapon Master is disgusting.
It is
It's great.
disgusting.
It is.
It's disgusting. And the game is only going to increase from here. I will say right now, you are halfway from that fight to level 13.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
If I used
Amazing.
experience, that fight would be worth 33,000 experience points.
Shit.
Fuck.
It had a natural armor of 20. And
Oh, and you know what happens at 13?
you get flying, don't you?
No.
I get a 4th level spell.
+5 proficiency bonus and a 7th level spell
yeah.
slot.
Holy
Yeah.
No, I don't get flying until 17.
So next episode's going to be good. I think you're really going to like this arc. It's going to be very epic, and it's going to be hard at times for me to actually keep up because, like I said, this is a level 21 Kobold Press monster out of the creature
Jeez.
Kobak. I upped its hit points to max just because, I mean, Viceland was there, and dude can do 60 hit points of
Sorry.
damage on a hit, so...
I'm
would-
just amazed that Tia didn't completely just die.
No, all of you did amazingly. Like
Like-
you all did so well.
Do you know how long I've been holding on to that potion of enlarge?
That was so good. Like that
That
was...
was from
You
Dog Run
said
Bridge.
Dog Run, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw.
because and I really want to get more of them because being able to go big or go home and then smash things.
Right?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
This campaign, this season's gonna be a lot of fun. I was hoping that we could do the first episode with a big bang like this, but given how long this fight took, the rabbit actually kind of saved me there by eating your Ethernet because we would have
Yeah.
been going into midnight to 1
would have
a.m.
been.
that night.
Well, and
It
I
would-
think I was in a better place tonight to do this.
yeah, I was too.
Same.
Yeah, I was in
started
a
off
great place tonight.
I started off stuttery, but I got into it as soon as the fight began. So I'm trying to find the picture of what ate you just now, because that is the one thing I set the book aside. I think it's from Tome of Beasts 2 is the image that I'm using. And if I can find it, I'll show it to you.
Snoring.
Oh, Charlie snoring.
Oh,
He
He said
darling
you've been
boy.
very good. We thought he was going to be whiny, but
He's been really whiny
whiner.
today. Did you guys had fun tonight?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that it was time for y'all to actually get some more. The last episodes have been good. I need to pick up the pace with you, so that it's more fun for you. So
You know,
I'm,
that was great.
Yeah, I had so much fun. So much
Is
fun.
it? Is this? Yeah. So it is a sand version of this.
No,
amazing. So, Amy, what I was thinking through when Kelly started first describing that it's this whale coming out of like the sand.
Yeah.
I was thinking sand sharks.
It's freaking sand sharks.
It's Monstro.
Monstro of sand.
This is the biggest sand shark, and I hate it. I'm horrified of it.
You guys killed that thing. It took you 3 rounds.
Yep.
Dang.
See, look. I just picked this up for the first time. Check it out.
Dang, dangity, dang, dang.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah, I found one for $10.
Like my little sheet where I keep track of stuff like spell slots, HP, and channel divinities, my wrath.
Yep.
And now Thrown Weapon Master because it has a set amount of time that you can do it for. Or set number of times. And yeah, I've only marked off 3.
All right, so folks, that is going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I hope you had a lot of fun. If you like what we do here, give us a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a sub. And if you're watching on YouTube, sorry that a couple of the episodes have been kind of late uploads. It's been a really crazy week for me. I've been like juggling like 3 different jobs this week. And I promise that will not be something that you will be getting much in the future. You're going to get much more regular content release. If you like what we do here as well, don't forget that you can support the channel by dropping some bits or some subscriptions. It's September, by the way, so 20% off all subs. Or if you want to affect the plot or get some additional bonus content, you can support the Patreon at patreon.com/dorktales. I also want to thank... I want to thank you all for watching and all the players for being here tonight as we're going into our, 90-something episode or something. It's some ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we have a bunch of games that we do here. Reign of Emeries is back on Friday this week. There's only 7 episodes left. So next episode, our buddy James made another map for this. It's going to be awful. I have been building Magitech stats all day.
I'm so excited.
They are,
Oh my God.
they are really good unless bad things happen. If you crit them too many times, they're really bad.
I'm so excited for them.
They're pretty good. They're basically, to give you a quick mechanical look, they're basically a beast form that you ride. They function similarly to a beast form.
Okay. Or rather, Very is very. I mean, I am too, but Very is super stoked on it.
So this weekend, we should be able to. We had something that made us postpone last week due to a personal matter. But Mage the Ascension, the Victorian Age, will be returning on Saturday, and then the next thing that we have is Wild Beyond the Witchlight episode 0 will be next Tuesday night, where you get to meet the cast and get a little bit of prep with the characters, and I think it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Join us as we enter a new chronicle, a new campaign that should hopefully bring a lot more new blood to the channel, and honestly be a lot of fun. It's the Feywild. The actual campaign will start the following week, and it is a fully costumed, fully realized, fully soundscaped, fully arted thing, and it's going to be so great. So many good stories, and I want to share them all with you. We love you very much, and we'll see you next time on Dork Tales. Good night, everybody. Oh, wait. I almost forgot.
Raid?
I got to raid somebody, but I also have to do a quick shout out to 3 Patreon supporters who are absolute heroes. The first is Taryn, the Prince of the Patreon, who is such an amazing person that she actually watched Dork Tales while in labor with her most recent child. I also want to give a shout out to my 2 divine producers, DM Michael Gray, who is a fantastic human being and also is the creator of Lys, the God of Balance, and also a shout out to Schulten, who started off as a demonic producer, blew up the human homeworld with his demon, and has decided he wants to be a god now, and you might be meeting that god in the Shards of Nyrn fairly soon. But thank you so much. You guys help me afford both food and music for the channel and things like that. You are wonderful. If you want to join their ranks, go to patreon.com/dorktales. And that is my spiel for the night. I will see you next time. Good night, everybody. Bye.